What's up, YouTube? I'm Brett from Rants or Us. As always, guys, if y'all enjoy our content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. We're on the road to 1,000. We hope you guys will help us get there. Alright, so it looks like Ray Fisher as Cyborg is out in the Flash movie. To anybody that has been paying attention recently, this is of no shock. Apparently, he had been written out of the screenplay entirely. For the movie, he only was supposed to have, I think it was 3 to 4 scenes possibly in the entire movie. So it wasn't like he had a big role, but they made some really interesting comments that the role itself would not be recast. But let me tell y'all just my take on that. You have Ben Affleck's Batman, you have Henry Cavill's Superman, you have Jason Momoa's Aquaman. You have a tier of top level superheroes and big name celebrities that are in those roles. So I'd put those at like this tier, the top tier. And then underneath it, you have Ezra Miller's Flash. And then even below that, you have Ray Fisher's Cyborg. That is the reason why I was so against what Ray Fisher was trying to do against Joss Whedon. It wasn't that I'm a fan of Joss Whedon. The furthest thing from the truth. I'm not a fan of him. I've heard some terrible things about him over the years. I think he's probably guilty of a lot of things that Ray Fisher is saying about him. That being said, do I believe that Ray Fisher, if Ray Fisher's role as Cyborg in the Justice League hadn't been cut so dramatically by Joss Whedon, do you think that he would be out there castigating him Joss Whedon about these supposed crimes that he had done during the filming, or bad behavior, I should say, not crimes, but bad behavior? I would say no. I would say that Ray Fisher, his main vendetta against Joss Whedon has almost nothing to do with Joss Whedon's behavior, and everything to do with Ray Fisher's role being reduced during Justice League. That's my take on it. That's the way it appears to me that that has been the case. But I just want to read y'all this IGN article about it. It says, according to the Wrap, insiders with purported knowledge of the situation have claimed that Cyborg has been removed from the Flash movie screenplay entirely, which means that the cameo has been cut and that Fisher will not be replaced by another actor in the upcoming DC movie, despite the character's inclusion in the long-gestating DCEU installment dating back to 2016. This comes shortly after Fisher stated that he would no longer participate in any productions associated with DC Films president Walter Hamada. Walter Hamada is the most dangerous kind of enabler, Fisher tweeted. His lies and Warner Brothers PR's failed September 4th hit piece sought to undermine the very real issues of the Justice League investigation. I will not participate in any production associated with him. And then it goes on. A week later, it was announced that Hamada had renewed his deal with DC and would be continuing as president of the studio through 2023. Alright. So what does that tell you a little bit about what Warner Brothers thinks of Ray Fisher's claims? And what they think of just Ray Fisher as a whole, as a actor, the importance of the character of Cyborg. They put it at a very low tier, even below Ezra Miller's Flash. And that's to be expected. I think Ray Fisher was proved to be an okay actor, but not really a great actor. He wasn't someone that stood out in the Justice League. No one was calling for Ray Fisher to be appearing in anything. They weren't calling for him to be. They weren't calling for him to have his own movie. They weren't calling for anything. So there wasn't fan support behind him. he comes off as kind of a drama queen. He comes off as someone that is complains, someone that demands, dictates the situation around him. He's not at that point in his career that he can do that. I think this will drastically hinder his acting career from this point on. I think Warner Brothers, by making that decision with Walter Hamada and with Joss Whedon, that they clearly stated that they don't have any use for Ray Fisher. I think Ray Fisher's career is over. I really do. I actually think Ray Fisher career, maybe not just with Warner Brothers, but with just Hollywood in general, may just be over. At least severely downtrodden compared to what it was, what it could have been. Just being a part of something like Justice League is usually enough to propel even the most mediocre of actors or actresses. But unfortunately, that's not even going to be the case for him. I really think he thought that during the Me Too movements, during the where you see athletes and actors and actresses garnering so much power in Hollywood on the outside, that he actually believed the hype. But what he didn't really quite understand was that that's a show for the media. That's a show from the media. Once players, once actors or actresses start costing studios money, they're gone. They're gone. That's the reason why you don't see Johnny Depp anymore. It's because they think that there's just too much controversy around him, so they blacklisted him. So, you've got that. The only reason why anybody's excited about seeing the Flash movie, I would put Ezra Miller at the bottom of the list as well. But the reason why you see hype for Ezra Miller's The Flash is because Michael Keaton's going to be in it. It's as simple as that. So, that's my take on it. I am very, I'm very disappointed that Cyborg is not going to be in future Justice League movies. Kind of a little bit disappointed that he's not going to be in the Flash movie. Not a whole lot. But I wasn't really hating on the Flash movie. I actually thought, not on the Flash movie, but on Justice League, because I actually thought Justice League was actually a pretty good movie. But I know I'm in the minority when it comes to that. I know a lot of people think that movie was just terrible from beginning to end. The only problem that I had with that movie was I thought the pacing was really slow. And I thought once they brought Superman back, I thought it lessened the whole point of the whole team in the first place. Because that team, they couldn't do anything without Superman. That's my take on it. But, look, that's always going to be that way in Justice League. Because you have the really powerful character in Superman, and then you've got Flash that runs fast, and Cyborg that, that can shoot lasers, and Wonder Woman, yes, she's strong, but is she at the level of Superman? No, not even. She barely even beat Cheetah in Wonder Woman 1984. So you've got Superman as top level power, godlike power, and then you've got those considerably underneath him. So when you make a team of that, what can you expect? That's the way I look at it. That's the reason why I like the idea of a cinematic universe in the DC realm, but I do not like the idea of pairing them together, because anytime you pair them together, you're going to see that discrepancy in power, and it just doesn't work out. It doesn't work out. It doesn't look good. It becomes less about Justice League and more about Superman. And that's kind of what Justice League movie actually was. It was basically a Superman movie. That's just the truth of them. That's just the truth of it. It was just a Superman movie. But anyways, guys, let me know what y'all think. Do you think that Ray Fisher should, do you believe him? Do you think that Joss Whedon maybe should have had more consequences given to him? Do you believe that we'll ever see Ray Fisher or even a Cyborg character in future iterations of Justice League or anything? I would say no. I think this is the end of the Cyborg character in movies as of right now. It's very telling that they're not even wanting to recast this role because it tells how little bit they think of even the Cyborg character as a whole in general. But anyways, guys, let me know what y'all think, and as always, take care.